Welcome to Tune In Tuesday. I mixed the color green for this new canvas. This is my 4th canvas of my 17-piece series called Overtone, Shattering Silence. I'll have a description below on what my show's philosophy is based off of. Essentially, I am using these pieces of the canvas to kind of represent the philosophy that I believe in, that each color represents. In other words, if I'm using the color green, I have the color green, but I'm also using an emerald and a jade as well. So it's the green spectrum and how each green helps us in a different area and aspects of our life. Essentially, the green represents the heart chakra. It helps us on our mental level, it helps us with communication, it helps us understand love and the wisdom that comes with love and the natural cycles of love and just where we are as people individually and as a whole, what love represents for us. So here, if you saw my Mix It Monday, I made the color emerald here, and here I made the color jade. This is my basic secondary green, and I made this using a 1:3 ratio, 1 being blue, 3 being yellow. Alright. I'll also use my tuning fork in this process, and the tuning fork color, the tuning fork note is D. But yeah, this is just my process. Every now and then I'll just chime in maybe my thoughts. I'm really, did I exaggerate that much? In my feelings. If there wasn't a time to be working on the heart chakra, now would be the time for me personally. It's interesting during this journey, I feel like, and I mean I know this as I'm doing color work, I tend to tag along with the process. I went back and forth on what colors I wanted to do first, and I had decided to just go in this like this chakra order, being the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, indigo, violet type of spectrum. Even though I went to school, we learned other colors, and I have those added into the series. I have those planned into the series. I still chose that order, and knowing that I chose that order, I should have known that I was going to be processing along the way. So yeah, so I'm here, and it is raw. And yeah, I don't know what else to be as an artist other than that, and it is what it is. I've had the most interesting luck with recording, and I just know it is a test of what I'm doing. This is completely out of my comfort zone. And yeah, it's just out of my comfort zone, but I don't care. I'm not worried about my comfort zone. I'm just worried about me processing as an artist and having the opportunity, such as this platform, to share it, because it's not something that you usually get to see. From me, it's not something that you usually get to see from me. I'm not any more unique than any other artist. It's just my way of getting to know myself. You ever just lay in grass on a perfect day, whatever perfect is to you, but lush green grass just above the top of your face, so when you look around all you see is green, and maybe you see like a little ladybug or a grasshopper, and the sun is just beaming just right, and maybe there's just like one or two perfect fluffy clouds in the sky. That is where I am at. That is how I am imagining myself right now, because that place gives me grounded relief and a very sacred harmony with myself and my connection with Earth. Just kind of processing my day-to-day life and how I use the color green in my day-to-day life, and what it represents for me. And it's interesting how sometimes we overgive. Like, our key to life, or a key to my life, is to just love, even if I'm not feeling it in that moment. Maybe I've even expressed myself that I'm not feeling it in that moment, but I'm like, oh, just love. Love will be the answer. Love will be the key. Not that I'm mocking it and that it's not going to be, but to get through that process and to get to the other side of like what is resonating, the love, the anchor that you cast. All right, this is a really crappy time, but just believe in love. And then, but no one says how long that process is gonna be. Like, no one says like, okay, every day I'm focusing on love, I'm focusing on good things, I'm focusing on being a better person, and I'm feeling successful in my day-to-day life. I'm not holding resentment. If I feel the resentment, I'm just greeting it and meeting it with love. And for me, it doesn't always mean it's gonna work out. Like, it doesn't always mean that is right. So even though I'm leading myself with love and I'm setting myself up with the right intentions, sometimes there's just something else that you don't realize you're supposed to see that is resonating, maybe a higher frequency of love, and that you've casted even more of like a projection of what type of love that you're actually needing. I don't know if that makes sense. And really, I don't even know if that's how I'm processing, other than those are kind of the thoughts that are in my head right now, and I'm just sharing them. Is that my truth? I don't know. Is it what I'm thinking? Yes. Am I still working it out in my head? Yes. Am I here to share with you? Yes. So it's just what I'm doing. If any of that resonated with you, leave a comment, leave me feedback. I'm open.